Hello and welcome into the Lone Wolf Tarot. I am the Lone Wolf. Today we'll be doing a general timeless read. So whenever you see this is when you see it. And also to make sure to take what resonates and leave the rest. If it does not resonate, please feel free to share. Okay. So with that being said, oh my gosh, Madman. Madman is back. So we have Madman, Drunkard, and Homeless. Okay. So in a previous reading that I'm pretty sure you guys probably saw already, I don't know when it was, but there was the Madman coming out, and the Madman has returned. And the Madman isn't somebody who has come like frequently. I haven't seen the Madman in any other readings except for that last one. So it's like it's significant whenever the Madman is like wants to come out. So, anyways, we have Madman with third wheel. I don't know. I guess I'll take it. We have Drunkard with reservation and loneliness. And then for Homeless, we have Alliance. Okay. So it's a little bit of a sad energy already. Whenever the Madman comes, it's pretty interesting. So, Madman with third wheel, there could be somebody in your energy that is an enemy. You could be the enemy. Somebody doesn't trust somebody and is maybe potentially driving them crazy. Maybe they're obsessing over not having a trustful person. Or maybe like you're obsessing over not having a trustful person in your vicinity. And it's maybe something maybe like you caught someone being or putting you in a third wheel. Or maybe you were caught putting somebody in a third wheel. And this is like bringing the chaos, bringing the like confusion, bringing a whole bunch of energy towards you and towards the third party energy. So take that if it resonates, kind of thing. With drunkard, with loneliness and reservation, maybe I low key feel like you're starting to like crave maybe getting like it's like giving like your emotional state. You're by yourself potentially, and like to feel better about yourself, to get in this type of energy where you feel good and like that you're worth something, or that you're like it's like you're escaping your problems through this energy, like that's what it's giving perhaps. Maybe you're also avoiding what you feel like you're worthy with, because you're either just like, I feel like also this like has pushed people away potentially. Maybe people are like, hey, you need to slow down, or they vocalize it to you and you're just like, I don't need to hear that right now, type of thing. It seems like there's just a whole bunch of like burdens that are being avoided through consumption. And it doesn't have to be alcohol. It could be, and I don't know if I'm allowed to say alcohol. I don't know what we're allowed to say here. I don't really even pay attention to that. But it's giving like it's not. It may not be through alcohol. Like you might not be struggling with alcoholism, but some type of addiction that you have is creating like a distance between you and your friends, or you and your family. And I feel like it has to do with either you feeling like you're not worthy of it, or like maybe you start out saying, I deserve a drink, like I deserve a shot or whatever, and it ends up you're on the floor passed out, every single time, and people are like, hey, you can't keep blacking out. Something, there's like an underlying issue or something of the sort, like it's given that. Okay, so with Homeless and Alliance, it's low key, I thinking that like you, it's weird because you could be aligning with like bankruptcy because of the actions that you're going through. You could be like, but that's not what it's giving. It's more or less just giving like you feel more compatible with being alone right now, with being like, maybe you want to be isolated, maybe you're pushing people away on purpose, maybe like you don't feel like you can trust people, so like you're in the energy where you rather be without, whether you rather be like wandering the streets, or like stumbling around and stuff by yourself, than with a group of people that you don't trust, that maybe people these people are like also in your energetic field, speaking on about like the Madman, basically being like, you're in a crazy energy, and they maybe want you to be in a crazy energy or something of the sort, which is causing you to be like, it's low key giving rock bottom energy. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like this reading. It's kind of like, as you can see, I'm talking very softly because it's just like I don't want to trigger you, and that's what it's giving though. Like, that's the exact energy that, like, if you can understand now where I'm coming from, like, you're walking on a tight line to where you're starting to like be compatible with this homeless energy. Like, you're about to be potentially like this. I don't know why we're gonna just pull immediately because I feel kind of like, I don't even know if I'm gonna post this. I feel like I'm walking on eggshells in this reading, and it's just, I've never felt this way before. So like, I want to somehow like give you an energetic hug and just tell you everything's gonna be okay and stuff. But like, what's the overall energy for the three cards? What's this connection? Okay, so we have, so yeah, you don't have your priorities straight potentially. Maybe that's what's going on as well. We have the Two of Pentacles. So like, you could be somebody who needs to balance out your habits, like your alcoholism and stuff. Um, Somehow, some way, maybe make a decision on if you want to continue down this path or if you want to like pursue something else. Okay, it's low key just giving like you're in a time in your life where you really have to pivot, and maybe you're having a hard time pivoting and moving towards. So there are people in the world who can make who work well under the pressure of life. This is giving someone who is having potentially a difficult time working hard under the pressure of life. Okay, and this is like, so I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist, I'm not a psychiatrist. I am just a person online. So when I say these things, take them lightly. Actually seek genuine professional help. I'm trying to say. Reach out to your family. You're not alone in this. Even if you feel alone, you could just feel alone because of the drink, or maybe because of the addictions. Maybe people are avoiding you the same way that this energy is. Um, the same way I'm walking on eggshells around the energy, because we don't want to be like bothering you or hurting you or causing any issues further than what's already going on. So like, you actually do have people who care, but they're just like moving away from you because they don't know what to do with you. But we do have a card that's in reverse in this deck, and I didn't. So technically, we have the Five of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck that I peeped, but we're not going to take it. But we are going to just mention it. So this could have started from some type of like past that you maybe like something you went through in the past that you're holding on to right now. Okay, it could be like you're wanting to either release the past, or you're somebody who is holding on to it. So with the release of the past, it's giving like you're trying to process something that you either did or someone did to you somehow with a third party. So maybe this is like, maybe you cheated on your wife or husband, and you just keep reliving that moment, and now you're like spiraling out of control. Your life is spiraling out of control because you're mentally cannot accept the fact that you lost your wife, or like, or husband or something. Maybe it's like someone cheated on you, and now you're having to cut this person off, but you're missing them, and you can't, and like, now you're fighting with if you're worthy of something, or if you're, a good person, or if you're like, why would I get cheated on? I did everything for this person. If that was not enough, then am I enough? Like, maybe you're going through something like that, and now you're like not paying your bills, because what's the point? Like, it's giving like maybe a depressive energy as well. It stemmed from some type of previous um, circumstance that you are having a hard time releasing. Okay, I feel like you're not focusing on it either, which with the Two of Pentacles, because the Two of Pentacles is about a priority, but like, it's like somehow you're not letting. Okay, thank you, bye. Go close the door. So maybe it's like you're not sitting here and paying it, like, you're not, in some way, you're not paying attention to the problem. And because you're not paying attention to it, it's like it's getting bigger because it has to be paid attention to. Okay, it's low key. Yeah, it's low key giving like the Five of Pentacles energy. Okay, like you're losing. This is a really sad energy. Like you could be losing like your desire to do anything for some reason. I just like really I will pray for you because at the end of the day I just I can't do much for you, but I can at least do that type of thing. So what's the advice, or like what are we what just tell me something cuz I don't know, man. What's going on here? What's So you could have maybe potentially had a nice setup, or maybe you're overthinking about that setup, or maybe it was had to do with your family. Maybe like you were in a happy relationship, it was beautiful, something with a line, like you had happiness, you had everything kind of thing. Like maybe you felt fulfilled, maybe you felt like all your dreams came true, you were just very happy with this. Maybe this is saying that this will also happen with the Ten of Cups. What is the Ten of Cups? Yeah, so this is heavy giving, both family card, like both family, happy home, support, stability, like some type of way to cheer, celebrate, you were happy. Or like maybe this is coming towards you, your happiness is still on the way, and you're just having, yeah, maybe potentially you have to start over kind of energy. Like maybe this is to speak hope into your life. Like it's not over yet if you actually process what you need to process, and take the time out to manage your addictions, whether that's going to a therapist, or getting some type of medication from a doctor, getting some type of psychiatry work done or something, or like shadow work is also just like a lot of different things. There's so many things that can work for you. We don't know your certain situation, but like if you're mourning the loss of a family, maybe someone ran away from somebody or something of the sort, like whatever it is, and now you're spiraling, it's not the end of the world. It is just the end of that one. Like it's not the end of the whole world, it's the end of that world within a world type of vibe. You feel me? Like, but there's still a lot out here to live for. I can't do this. Like, I really can't talk about this because it's just, yeah, you may be being called to heal. Maybe you're being called to like, so I don't know if you feel like you ran into like maybe you're potentially without a home, maybe you're potentially in a situation where you're like struggling or wandering around or something, and you ran into something that felt trustworthy for some reason, because we do need to talk about this alliance with homeless. Okay, because oh okay, so it's just basically saying like you're very close to being in a situation where you could be homeless, you could be by yourself completely without a job or something. Like you're starting to break. So you're starting to get close to like the end of the road type of energy because you lost everything. You could have been you could have, I don't know if you were happy, but like you could have been happy, but like there was something that you're just like, maybe you were abusive, maybe you were abused, maybe you were like addictive to something, and it's like something pushed something away, or something broke something down, broke the relationship, the happy place down type of thing, to where now you're on a crash course towards potential homelessness, or like bankruptcy, or no job, and wandering the streets, maybe even losing your mind potentially type of thing. It's like this is a warning, or like a hey, you can still heal. There is some type of Queen of Cups energy here, like some type of, yeah, like healing, or like maybe you need to get some type of comfort from something. Maybe you need to try to figure out a way to become more emotionally stable, perhaps for this. Let me get more information on this Queen of Cups. I'm not posting this, y'all. Like, this is crazy. So there's a woman, heavy on the woman, a woman who's very attractive. So maybe you lost a woman, a empress, maybe the baby mother, maybe a feminine energy. Okay, maybe you are this energy. Maybe you were like a hot, loving, fertile person. who had everything going, and then you lost everything. You lost like your whole world, or maybe you just lost this person as well, or maybe like you want to somehow make time for this individual. Like there's so much going on here, and I just want to know what the Queen of Cups was. But it's like, okay, so there's a need for you to maybe like also heal, and then you can develop into the Empress and get your zest for life back, and get your confidence and your independence, and like be able to focus on something again. Oh no, I feel like maybe potentially someone left you or you left them. Let me see. Because we have like the eight. Is it the eight of cups? Oh, it's in reverse. Oh, you want to try one more time with this person? Are you really spiraling that bad over this? Like maybe you saw a life with this person and you lost them, or maybe like you're just so afraid of losing somebody to cheating, or like whatever it is that you're like now spiraling, even though you like did we are we like breaking up with the person, or did we ever start with this person? So the Sun card came out, so it's like there's like happiness here, or like still a way to connect here, or like some type of positivity or warmth here. There's some type of like like everything's good on over here type of energy, not saying over here, but like in this energy, like there's like happiness over here. So I don't know if you guys did 7-7 could be significant. I know that's not here, but I see a 7-7. That could be significant, but it's like giving like there's no, maybe there's like no animosity, so that you can try again if there's a want to try again. Maybe like you're having a hard time trying again, and you're like afraid of actually doing it, so you're avoiding this person, but you're spiraling, or avoiding this situation, and you're spiraling, and this thing gives you happiness. It's obviously a person. We have like maybe it's somebody who just supports you. It doesn't have to be romantic. Like it could be your mother. Maybe you and your mom got in a fight because you let like your boyfriend or girlfriend in between y'all connection, then now you're spiraling and you miss them, and like you're embracing the fact that you're going to be homeless because you just feel so bad for what you did, but in reality your mom's like, come through, I don't have no issues with you, you're my son or daughter, I love you type of thing. Like it's giving like there's no real animosity on this side, but it's you're spiraling, yeah, like you're being by yourself, you're avoiding the situation type of energy. Okay, potential advice. I feel like maybe like justice will prevail. Maybe you need to speak on the truth and get clarity of the situation. Maybe you need to be also realistic with the cause and effects of things. I don't know why I'm continue going with this reading. I'm not posting it. But you could be potentially needing to go with the cause and effects of things. Like you may have put something, you may have done something and you're like really can't get over it. But like if you speak on the clarity and give the whole situation clarity, perhaps like communicate clarity, or maybe even you get clarity on how this person feels towards you, or like the rules of, or like maybe, like the golden rule, treat others how you want to be treated type of thing. I don't know what this really is with the justice. Let's see. Like this is what is low key also fair. Yeah. See, judgment came out as well. So like this is how the cookie crumbles kind of energy. Like this is what happens. Like if you're abusive, or if you're toxic, or if you're acting a certain way, or putting someone in a third party, or getting, maybe you have a third party that is crazy. Like low key, I'm talking about multiple personalities or something of the sort, and you didn't get, because let's be real, right? With that topic, if you do have something going on in your mind that isn't, I'm not no doctor, but something that may potentially like have some type of issue, drinking, isolating yourself, maybe even giving yourself a big head, big ego, like all those things are not going to heal anything. So it's like it's potentially you did not go towards any type of healing actions. You just avoided the situation completely, which caused the madman to run wild and rapid with whoever it was. Like you didn't, like let's say even if it was like a ex-girlfriend you had, or ex-boyfriend you had, and you're like, oh, we're just going out for drinks. Going out for drinks with your ex, someone that you were in love with in the past, whatever the heck, is like a bad idea. You know what I'm trying to say? Versus like, even if you have to go out because you got a room, or not roommates, or like into the leases up, or like, like you don't have to talk to them. You don't have to, like, you didn't, you chose a route that was not ideal. Whatever actions you did towards this connection, which eventually severed it. But there's no animosity over here. So like this is just the cookie crumbling type of thing. Like maybe you need to forgive someone. Maybe there needs to be some type of forgiveness with the judgment coming as well. Maybe this is like a new phase in your life. Like it's heavy giving rebirth. Like so somebody is willing to restart for some reason. What like is Loki giving like a restart or something? Okay, so someone set boundaries with like this is what I need from you for you to be able to like reconcile. Maybe that's like what's going on right now. Mm. Or maybe it's like just a rebirth because someone set boundaries to where now they're a new individual and they're like there's no animosity because they thank you for my ex, thank you next, thank you, you know that song. That's what it's giving. I'm so fucking grateful for my ex, thank you next. Mhm. All right, close the energy at the page of pentacles. Okay. um what page of pentacles? All right. Yeah. So now you're starting, like, maybe you're also reborn and learning a valuable lesson, or maybe you need to learn a valuable lesson of the fact that, like, you are giving to the life you're creating through your actions and through, like, what you pour into, So, like, you're manifesting and building and developing against or towards your dreams and your desires and your goals. It depends on how generous you are to like with your energy towards something. So if you're feeding the madman, feeding the third parties, feeding the abuse, even though you have a happy-go-lucky life, the happy-go-lucky life is going to be affected by what you're feeding and doing and hanging out with, and so it's like, and that's what's going to align you. Like you can't, it's giving like someone who says everything's gonna be okay, but is doing things to not be okay. That's what it's giving. Okay, well, this was a heavy read, very heavy and sad. And for whoever this is, if it's in your energetic field or if it is you, please get support, help. Please, please, please. There is, oh, you're lost. We have petrified wood. So this individual may be lost. You may be lost with petrified wood. It's only after we lost everything that we're free to do anything. So it's like you're choosing for some reason after you lost everything to become homeless or to become like a wanderer, to go crazy, but essentially like you're giving up. And it seems like there's no beef between you and this person, so it's just like you may be continuously keeping a cycle open of like chaotic energy that is draining to this individual, so they set boundaries up to like separate themselves from you, but in the same way they're not like mad at you, or like if you just came with a respect of boundaries, I feel like you would be able to um, have a connection with this individual or this, like whoever this is type of thing. But like maybe I just want to, like, let me just see real quick. Excuse me. Four of wands and the 10 of cups, please. 4 of wands and the 10 of cups. No, it's like, girl, I said what I said. No, yeah, okay, yeah. I just wanted to verify that this was like you lost this connection before because I read it like that, but it's like these cards are good cards. So the fact that you read it that way, but with the energy overall, I had to read it in a way that connected to the story. You can't just be like, flip the script. Oh, now is a great time. So I just want to make sure that like this was left. That's what you left, or that's what left you, and that's what happened, type of thing. So okay, anyway, but back to what I was saying. I'm so sorry. Yeah, please, please, please get the help that you need. And this is very heavy energy. This is so sad, and like I just want to give you a hug and pray for you. So I will be praying for you, and I just need you to come to the terms that this is what happens with life when you invest into third parties instead of investing to what creates your happiness or helps you stay happy, type of thing. It's like low key self sabotaging energy. With that being said, I love you and I bless you, and I'm praying for you. Peace.